Hello and good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. I am Rizky Zulkarnain Shamsul, that you can call me Mr. Rizky or Mr. Zul. In this session, during this semester, I will teach you is about English for Information of Technology. Based on the lesson contract, or I can say based on the lesson plans in your department, that we're gonna talk is about English. Yeah, English 1. But I mean, for me, because you are from the computer science, that I will clarify for the English one will be English for Information of Technology. That we will clarify a lot of information technology in this semester. Okay, because this is the first time that I come to class, because this is the first meeting, the proverb in English say that out of sight, out of mind. Okay, out of sight, out of mind, that I can say in bahasa tak kenal maka tak sayang. Okay, because this is the first time that I come to class, before we start our class today, we will clarify our lesson contract in our class. Okay, let me clarify for our lesson contract. For the first one, as you can see on the slide, this is the lesson contract of our class. Our subject is about English, that we have a 3 SKS. As we know that 3 SKS will be directly implicated to your final score. That you have to mention, that you have to clarify, that you have to really compulsory for this session in my class. Okay, and then our subject is about English. Our subject is about English. That I'll clarify English for Information of Technology is a compulsory subject in your department. This is not general subject because there are two meetings. There are two subjects in your department is about English, and then this is a not general subject but compulsory subject. We'll teach in semester ganjil, or I can say in odd semester. Yeah, and then we have 3 SKS. And then our subject in this session will be explained is about the first skill in English. There are reading, speaking, and listening and writing. And two language element, there are grammar and vocabulary. And then in relation in information of technology. And then how about our competencies based on the lesson plan? Our competencies, all the students after delivering this class, all the students must be demonstrate the conversation, is about the conversation in English with a verbally in relation with information of technology. And then all of students can implement the text of English for information technology with a good comprehend. And then all of students can comprehend and arrange the basic sentence of language element in English. And then all the students can understand. In this session will be a listen, a good conversation in English in relation with information of technology with a good comprehend. And the last is all the students it must be can read and understand with fluently the text of English in relation of information of technology with a good comprehend. And how about the strategy of our class for this semester? As we know that one semester will be delivering for 16 meetings, and this session I will clarify for 14 meeting will be complete for offline meeting or synchronous learning, and 2 meeting there are mid test and final test. Each there are 1 meeting for mid test and 1 meeting for final test, and then there are 14 meeting for material class. Okay, and then we will complete for this session for first skill in English and two language element actually. And then this is the point on my class, on my lesson contract, that all the students it must be follow 18% in my class. Yeah, all the students it must be follow at least 80% in my class, or I can say 12 meeting, at least 12 meeting for 16 meeting, yeah, 12 meeting at least that you must be come to my class. If you didn't follow at least 12 meeting in my class, I believe that you cannot be passed in my class. Okay, as you can see on the slide, this is my assignment during this semester. Okay, I think there are a lot of assignment that you have to complete in my class. This is from the lesson plan that I write in your lesson contract. Okay, actually, after usually in my class, after one meeting, I will give you an assignment. Okay, that you have to prepare for that, and then this is the rules of my subject is about English for Information and Technology. For the first one, all of you, it must be follow the rules in Mulia University. And then for the second, all of you, it must be present. This is the key point in the rules of my class. You must be follow at least 80% in my class, or I can say 12 meeting. Yeah, if you didn't follow to my class at least 15 meeting, at least 12 meeting, I believe that you will be not in my class. You will be forbidden come to my class if you didn't follow the 12 meeting in my class. And then you have to present on my class at least 15 minutes after the class session start. Yeah, after the class session start, you have to come to my class after 15 minutes. And then all the students, it will be not forbidden. It will be forbidden. It will be forbidden come to my class after 15 minutes class session. After 15 minutes, start class session. Okay, and then there is no remedial actually in my class, and there is no plagiarism. And then all of students will be forbidden to using a phone, to using a mobile phone during my class, except using for Google Translate and presence and barcode the presences, just both of them. Okay, if you use a mobile phone in my class, I will give you an absent in my class. Okay, and then you have to use alma mater, in final test and mid test. And then all of students must follow, it have been clarified before, must follow 80% or 12 meeting during my class. And then all of students will be not permission to switch off the camera if we complete our class by online. Okay, how about the criteria? The criteria in my class, as you can see on the slide, is based on the SIAS, on the system. For the first one, for the presence list is 10%, for the ethic 15%, for the assignment 15% also, for the quiz session 15% also, for the test 20%, for the final test 25%. Okay, and our assignment actually I take from the lesson plan. I write from the lesson plan and we will implement the class. And then this is the instrument. Okay, and then this is the reference, the main reference that I use in the class comes from this point. There are 4 books that I use in your class. There are 5 books actually. And then actually I need your signature specimen as a leader in your class, that you must be sent your signature specimen on my WhatsApp number. Okay, and then in this session I will give you an assignment that you have to make some video at least 1 minute more. Yeah, you have to make a sound video at least 1 minute more, that you have to clarify this session, as you can see on the slide, that you have to mention at least by this slide. For example, hello my friends, or and you can say good afternoon or good morning. Let me introduce myself. Or you can say, I would like to introduce myself. My name is, or you can say, I am, for example, I am Rizky Zulkarnain. That you have to spell your name, for example, Riski, and blah blah blah. And then you can call me, for example, Rizky or Zul. And then you can say I'm from, or you can say I come from. For example, I'm from Makassar. And then you can say I was born in Makassar on 22 March on, for example, on for example, I was born in Makassar on 22 March on 95, for example, on 1995. I live in Pupuk Baru Street number 6, for example. I am blah 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 years old. This is year old. Yeah. For example, I am 29 years old, for example. My hobby is, if you have one hobby. But if you have a lot of hobby, you can say my hobby are, or you can say I enjoy blah blah blah. And then my activity right now. What is your activity right now? If you are just student, you can say my activity right now is a student in Mulia University. But if you work, maybe you can say my activity right now, I'm working in blah blah blah. And then I was graduate. Where are you graduate? I was, for example, I was graduate in Vocational High School of Balikpapan. Vocational High School 1 of Balikpapan, for example. And then I want to be. What do you want to be? And then I have, it means how many brother and sister do you have? For example, I have 2 brother and 1 sister, for example. My father's name, what is your father's name? Your mother's name, who's your mother's name? My father's job, what is your father's job? And my mother's job, what is your mother's job? And then the reason I continued my study in Mulia University, because what is your reason you continue your study in Mulia University? And then my motivation, I choose System Information Department. What is your motivation to choose System Information or Informatic Department? Because why? You have to qualify that. And then you give the closing statement based on this slide. Okay? Maybe you can make a sound video, at least this video. You can see the video.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for those who saw or watch this video in the morning, afternoon, or evening. Hi, my name is Cherry Binti Randy from English Educational Program. I live in Baringkanaya, Makassar. I was graduated in SMK Negeri 1 Martapura, located at South Kalimantan. The reason why I chose this university is because this university is not only teaches material according to their majors, but also teaches ethics and character so that the students are able to compete. As you all know, University of Muhammadiyah Makassar is one of the most famous university in Makassar. What I like in this university is because international students or non-Islamic students are welcome to apply for enrollment. This university also provides several academic and non-academic facilities and services for students. That's all from me. Once again, my name is Cherry Binti Randy from English Educational Program.
Okay, good. This is the assignment for this meeting, that you have to make a sound video at least 1 minute more. Is about introducing self. Okay, I think that's all for our class today. Thank you very much for nice attention. Good morning and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.